Hi! It's Thursday and I just started working on my new video. That's because I was out of town for a couple days. I started the week in Nuremberg because Monday I was invited to give a workshop at Adidas. So what we did basically was we split up into groups. We were 20 people all together, and then each group had to come up with a solution for an everyday project. Tangled headphones, having to hold your coffee and your laptop at the same time, cool stuff like this. They also had to make a 10-second video about the process. And I have to say I was really surprised how much cool stuff we came up with. Most of the people attending the workshop are not used to working with their hands. There's some few exceptions, but most of those never even made a video before. So we only had 4 hours, and this time limit really pushed everybody to do their best work and not think twice and just go for it and start working on it, because otherwise you wouldn't have a product at the end. It was really fantastic. They even made a poster, check it out. That's pretty cool. I put it right here. When I was giving the workshop, I had a couple of minutes of free time and I found this awesome looking leather with this camouflage. I don't know if it's printed or dyed, or I don't know how they get the color in it. So I took the time and made a laptop case for it. It also has room for my notebooks and some cables and my pens and of course my MacBook. So yeah, it is a quite simple project, I understand, but it's my first time working with leather, and it also was my first time working with a proper sewing machine. And I was just so impressed with it. So much potential. It is so cool if you can work with fabric as well. Because one thing that I realized preparing for this workshop, it's hard to explain, but I mean, we're all makers, right? And it's so natural for us to take the stuff that we consume and give it our own twist and make it better use for us, I would say. But for people not familiar with that, and for people who don't have that in their DNA as much, I think it is very important to tell them how beneficial it is to take products and make them their own. But I think it is very important to point that out to people who are not used to customizing things surrounding them. Every product that you buy is not made for you. It is made for the average customer. But you are an individual. You are not the average customer. So everybody should take the time and think about what they just blindly consume and where it is that they might improve things, even if it's just a little thing. And maybe not only improving things, but making things their own, just to leave their mark and put their stamps on the products that they buy. I think this is incredibly important, to have a connection with the stuff that you consume. For example, this laptop case, like I've had many laptop cases, and I didn't like any of them. And this one, it doesn't even have a zipper, but I made this. And that's why I appreciate it much more than I appreciate all the other laptop cases that I had, because I had no connection with it. And I think as a maker, it is so obvious that you are connected to so many things that you made. Like, you know how it feels, like how familiar those objects become. But if you never made anything, that is completely new. But this is what is so exciting about making. You get to leave your mark, you get to improve things, and you get to completely invent objects because you think that this is the best possible way for this object to be. And the better you get at making, the better and the more familiar you get with materials, you can make stuff that maybe other people don't like, but it's the perfect solution for you and not the perfect solution for the average customer. I just wanted to say that because I think that's a beautiful thought. I think that's a great motivation to get started. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter, where you're from. Making things is in our DNA, I think, and it should be. I just realized that this jeans jacket is way too big for me. Oh, Jesus. The problem is real. Now I'm talking to every girl that needs work clothes for their job. It is a nightmare to find stuff that fits. Like, this is Carhartt small. I mean, it's the length is fine, but the shoulders, Jesus. If you have a company that makes workwear for girls, please let me know about it, because I really, really want to have stuff that fits. So I'm trying to wrap this up already. I would just want to tell you one more thing. We booked our flights to the Maker Faire in Bay Area in May. Yeah, I will be at Maker Faire. So excited about this. I think this is going to be really, really cool. Can't wait to meet, hopefully, a lot of you guys. All right, let's check the questions on Twitter. Ricardo wants to know if I make videos by request. No, sorry, I'm not doing this. My list of videos that I want to do is so long and it's growing every week, so probably won't get to do requests, sorry. Brandon wants to know, how do you draw the line between form and function so well? Is there a process you follow? Honestly, no, it's just gut feeling. I usually don't have a very clear idea of the projects that I build beforehand. It's more, I know how it's supposed to feel. And from that, I like, the process is all in flux. I keep switching and going in different directions than I thought all the time. So yeah, this is just gut feeling. Would you like to work with new other materials in the future? Yes, I want to work with leather. And to be honest, I just saw a pretty cool sewing machine on eBay, and I will check that out on Sunday, and I might buy it, because I'm so into that right now, just to have another, even if it's just to modify my own clothes because they don't fit me. I had to get rid of the jacket. Nah. Make Training wants to know how long it took me to make money off of my YouTube thing. It was quite quick for me, actually. But I don't know how stable it is. I'm doing good now, and I've been doing good for the last 3 months probably, which is mainly because I put a lot of extra work in. YouTube, although it is my main priority, is not the place where I make most of my money. I make my money outside of YouTube. But YouTube is my portfolio, and I get these jobs outside of YouTube because of what I do on YouTube. My videos is my way to show my potential. So, and if somebody sees that and likes the video and finds a way to translate that to their business, then this is where I get jobs that I am really, really happy with, if that makes sense. So, for example, the workshop at Adidas, they asked me because of my YouTube videos. The TV thing, I got the job because of my YouTube videos. So nobody expects me to do anything I don't want to do, because they want me to do exactly what I do on YouTube. And what I do on YouTube is just be me, if that makes sense. So for me, this is like a perfect business model. Although I don't make the majority of my money on YouTube, YouTube is my main priority, because this is, for me, where the heart of my business is. And it is really cool to keep it a little bit separate. Although obviously I have sponsors and I do make money off of ad revenues, but I just don't want to overdo it. I want to keep YouTube this very heartfelt and personal thing. I hope that answered your question. Lately I've been catching up with some music that I kind of grew up on, and Whole Celebrity Skin is definitely one of the albums that really has such an impact on me. It's from '98. And my favorite songs would be Hit So Hard, Reasons to Be Beautiful, and Awful, probably. But again, as in most of my recommendations, you can just listen through this from start to finish. It's a really, really good record. Okay guys, I have to wrap it up and get started on my project. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Maybe, like, I never know how to do these, so maybe you can leave me a comment and let me know, do you like them? Would you like them weekly or bi-weekly or once a month? What do you think might be a good timing for these vlogs? Because I like to do them, but it's also kind of hard to do because it's just me talking to the camera. Should we do a live thing? Should we try this maybe? I would appreciate your ideas and your thoughts about this. All right, I'll see you Sunday. Bye.